fools, Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. This is the ESC United expert panel. I know you've been waiting for it. The next video, it's North Macedonia's turn. We're going to talk about the song, share our scores, and then see where it lands overall in our ranking. Not doing this alone because it sucks doing this alone. I got Roy here, I got Gabe here, and of course, good old Sean out there. And we're ready to discuss the song from North Macedonia. Said Vasil was chosen internally to represent the country. Name of the song, You.
I just wanna dance with you. Tonight I just wanna dance with you.
North Macedonia coming off its best result ever in the contest from last year. And how did they do this year? Well, only one way to find out. Let's talk about it. I wanted to say that Vasil, to me, has a really good voice. He's a fantastic singer. And I feel as his talent was a little wasted on the song, I want to say. Only because it's not a bad song. So let me point that out, because it's something I'm starting on a negative note here. I should start with something positive. But it's not a bad song. It has really cool moments. But where are the vocally impressive moments? Because we'll never know how good of a singer he is, I feel like, based on this. It just never happened. The chorus to me is probably the biggest letdown. I was hoping for the song to pick up at this point a little bit, because it's supposed to be like almost like a dance-friendly song, but it just never did. And I'm going back to the moment of the song where it grabs you. Where is it? Where's the moment that grabs you? Where's the surprise? Where is the hook? Where is that moment? And for the most part, the song is pleasant, and when it's on, I'm pleased, but it lacks personality to me. It's a standard song that you may be able to play in a dance studio. But I missed the click between the artist and the song here, and overall, it's a missed opportunity. But that being said, I still think it's a good song. I was just hoping there was so much potential here with the genre and the singer, and it just didn't come together effectively. That is my biggest concern, and that is what I'm saying. Let's move on. Sean, what do you think?
Well, I think anyone who knows my music taste, they're going to be surprised by what I'm about to say, but I absolutely love this song. I really do. I don't know what it is about it, but I went into it not really expecting anything. I didn't know what to, know. I didn't really know Vasil as a performer, as an artist. But it's just got a really sort of funky, really, I don't know, it reminds me a little bit of the Swedish band Gravitonus, where they do like, this really sort of eclectic kind of pop, with these little funky rhythms. And I think that there's a lot of elements here that I really like. I like the sort of Macedonian style voices, I guess, that you can hear in certain parts of the song. The French sound as well, the mix. It's just a really interesting song to me, and I think it lends itself to a really good staging. It's really catchy for me, and I just keep being drawn back to this song. I really enjoy it. I love listening to it. Sometimes you get a song and you can't really explain why you like it, and it resonates with you in a certain way. And I think this is. You're all staring at me like I'm saying some really alien things right now.
No, I'm intrigued. I'm listening.
Yeah, I guess you could say maybe it's a guilty pleasure. I don't know. Every year there seems to be one song that I just find really danceable, and North Macedonia's hit that spot for me this year.
Okay, how about you, Rory?
I would say mostly the exact opposite. No, I think that this song, out of them all, had like the most negative effect the longer I listened to it. At first I was like, oh, this is quite pleasant and quite enjoyable. But the longer it took, the more it dragged on, and it just grinded my gears. Like, I just want to dance with you. It's just a bit boring and a bit bland. And what are you going to do for staging? Are you going to dance with somebody on the stage and then you have that weird mouth microphone thingy? It would look ugly. And if you're not going to dance with someone, then the text doesn't make any sense. And it just struck me on the right or on the wrong chords, really. And it just this is not for me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You are forgiven. Gabe.
So I've sat and listened to this song time and time again and tried to think about what I think of the song. And after listen, I'm basically still where I started because I'm really struggling to pull anything from it at all that jumps out to me. Like, it's not bad, it's fine. I would quite happily listen to it. I think it might even be with an outside chance of creeping into the final. But I just... It's just, I don't feel like I connect with it on any level, really. It's just kind of there. Like a kind of grey, featureless object. And it's a nice song. You know, I can tell they've tried to go for quite a kind of, I mean, like I say, that sort of dancey vibe, quite, you know, upbeat vibe. But you know, I think Roy is right that you wouldn't be able to. He couldn't dance as on stage, with one of the face mics, because that would look strange. I think you could potentially stage it quite nicely with dancers around him, but that's very easy to get wrong. Overall, it's just kind of, I really want to be able to sort of deliver a sharp 10 words or something to sum up how I feel about it, but I can't, because it simply does not move me enough to feel strongly about it, which means that it won't go really low from me, but it isn't going to go high either.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair, and I think that's quite telling, actually, than what you're saying. But let's take a look and see how this will translate into numbers, because we're just about to give our personal individual scores, and at the very end, I'll share the overall team outcome. My score, and it maybe sounds like I'm contradicting what I just said before, because it sounded like, I guess, I was quite critical, but I do like it. I do like lots of parts of it. I had to overcome the fact that I was expecting more from the singer because his voice is just out of this world. So it was a letdown, but my points are purely based on the song on its own merit. So I didn't take that into consideration, my disappointment from what I was expecting. So I can still say it's a good song, but I feel as this could have been really high up in my ranking right now. It's just right there. It's good. And therefore, I'm giving it 6.5. So 6.5 points coming from me. Sean,
you know, Salvador's music we're feeling, it's got a time and a place. Sometimes you just want a bit of campy fast food music and a guilty pleasure, and you know, this is this year's guilty pleasure for me. It's fun, it's catchy, it's got a really nice rhythm and vibe to it, and I just keep finding myself going back to it. So I've given it a 9.5. Come out.
Holy smokes. All right, let's see. Roy.
Yeah, this is one of the songs that really benefits from the deadline that we were given, because if I were to rank it right now, it'd be even lower on my list. I'd probably give it a 3 probably right now, but when I had to hand in the rankings, I gave it a 5, so I guess I was still kind of happy about it. It just drags on and it just grinds my gears, and it's not enjoyable anymore for me. But a 5 it is, I guess.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
It could be worse. Gabe.
So I was hoping that North Macedonia would take last year's momentum from what, in my opinion, was one of the most stirring and incredible live performances at Eurovision in quite some time, in what Tamara did last year, and obviously brilliant result. I feel like they've sort of had a bit of a stumble with the song choice. He's a good artist, and I think he could come back with something better next year should he return. I gave it a 6 because the song is fine, but like I said, it doesn't evoke any strong feeling in me. So like I said, 6 out of 10. I'd listen to it, but I'm not going to go and actively play it.
Yeah. No, that is fair, and let's see where it ends up overall in the team score. We add our 4 scores to the rest of the team and combine them, and we have the ESC United jury score for North Macedonia, and it is, after the commercial break, no, it is 6.17. Okay, I got a lot of face. Is that, Sean, what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to my favourites coming last at Eurovision every year anyway, so if it's going to be this one, it is what it is. I appreciate the qualities in this. I understand it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. So, yeah, I can see why people give it a middling ranking. You know, I'm not one of these people that go, oh no, it's a good song, everyone must like this song because I like this song. You know, it's the beauty of the contest that there's different songs that mean different things to different people.
Yeah. So Gabe, you were the closest as far as like your score is concerned to the overall score. So you kind of like, yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, well, beyond the obvious, which is that it confirms my status as the supreme arbiter of all that is taste when it comes to music. I'm not particularly surprised. I think a lot of people probably do have that kind of hit. It's you get a bunch of these songs every year where it's like a lot of people go, okay, fine, and it ends up in the middle of the pack in terms of what everyone thinks of it. And the question is, I think really the great unanswered question for this, which we'll never find the answer to, is that are there enough people who really sort of were able to get into this song to carry it through to the final? I think the answer would have been no.
Yeah, and I think you make a good point there, and I think I would agree. But everyone else out there, do you agree or disagree with us or the score or both? Or we're about right. First of all, here's the overall score that, or the current ranking, I should say, of the songs that we have reviewed so far. And this is where North Macedonia lands. And now it's time to share your thoughts in the comment section, and also hit that subscribe button because more videos are to come from our expert panel. Check it out, and we'll be back soon. So thanks everyone for joining me today, and have a good day. Bye.